entrepreneurs, franchise and independent, we have some great news for you and your number one sales pro, your website.
Partner with Team MXS, we have the ability to pull you out of that cookie cutter merry-go-round and help your website embody what it means to do business with you.
From the highest quality production to the most strategic optimization, we want to help you connect better to the ever-changing market.
You owe it to you and your team to at least let us do a quick
and free
checkup on your website. We can't wait to hear from you.
Click the link and let's get started. Go to teammxs.com. Back to the show. What's going on, car guys and car gals? It's Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And it's Brelin Arts, the subprime hero.
And we are excited to be brewing solutions with you on this incredible Tuesday here at DriveCentric headquarters, and the InterBrews keep coming through. Because right now we have the one,
the only Debbie Waines.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for being here.
Hilarious.
So Debbie, welcome to St. Louis. Debbie, tell our audience real quick who you are, where you're from, what you do, where you're at.
So my name's Debbie Waines. I'm the advertising and marketing director for the John Elway Dealership Group in Denver, Colorado.
Let's go Denver.
Priscilla's gonna love that.
That's right.
His wife's a big Denver fan.
Oh, Denver Broncos?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Absolutely. She lived out in that area for a little while. She met many years before I met her. And then once she met me, she never went back. Just saying.
It's difficult to be a Broncos fan right now, but we got a win on Sunday, so that's a glorious thing.
You guys did make a really good win this weekend. I think it was an unexpected win by a lot of people, but that's good. You know, the culture there, you know, the football team, maybe it's a down season, but you guys are just rebuilding right now. One thing's for sure is that town knows how to produce winners and championships because they've done it, right? So they can keep doing it. So it's going to happen. I'm a Dolphins fan, so this year we kind of did some damage to the Broncos. Then I love being able to tell that to my wife, but at the same time, mad respect to the Broncos, even though I'll talk smack about it the rest of my life. 70 points, 70 points, 70 points. Broncos allowed us to do so. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. But how about our Nuggets?
Yeah,
we'll take our Nuggets every day, and our Avalanche.
The Avalanche,
it's going to be.
They are, you know,
winter.
I tell you, I think you guys are going to have a great winter, and I think that your football team is going to start picking up some momentum too. You're starting to see it now. They just got to figure out what's going on in the quarterback position and go from there.
And other things.
Yeah.
Yes. But they will work that out. That's why they're paid the big bucks, and I am not.
That's right. That's right.
Well, Debbie, we're excited to talk about so much inside of this time that we have over here at DriveCentric. But you're a unique situation for anybody that's been on the show so far during this particular DC20. But you're not even on board with DriveCentric yet. And that's something that they're doing to be able to make sure that you do get to see their culture. What do you think about the culture? Again, never used their system. You were trying to figure out who's going to be your pod people, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we got to meet them, which is a glorious thing. And I'll tell you, anytime you launch a new product, you get nervous, right? Yeah. And when I heard that they launch remotely, that scared me a lot, because I've been through CRM changes and they're there on site and they're right there and you can ask questions. And I was really nervous. And one of the best things that's coming out of DC20 for me is meeting other dealerships that have literally just gone through the conversion.
It's huge.
Like in July, August, September. And so they've all said it went so smoothly with the online boarding, and that it's given me rest and peace, and I
That's
can
huge.
excel. Yeah.
That is so huge to hear that, you know. And I think that's the first time I've heard this on the show about the onboarding, and I'm sure it was going to be a good one, but doing it remotely could be scary. And I can imagine, but coming here, seeing them face to face, hearing what other dealers are saying about, I got pizza on my face, but you know, seeing what they're doing. Sorry, I'll do that in a second. But seeing what they're doing and feeling confident, because it's when you're going into the unknown by yourself, you're kind of like, I don't know. Right. But when you can go to camp with all your friends and stuff, you show up to camp, you're ready to do camp now, right? So that's really cool that you're able to do that and be able to get that peace of mind by coming to this event. You know, so coming to this event, meeting your pod, that's going to be your future pod, knowing that the onboarding is going to be great. What's the most exciting thing about the tool that you see?
I'm very excited about the data mining that I'll be able to do and being
Yeah,
able
that's
to
huge.
connect. And then
That's huge.
right now, our 4 stores in Denver are on 2 different platforms. And we will have all of our stores under one platform.
Nice.
We're also bringing on Bentley and Lotus
Oh,
into the mix
okay.
for our 2
Pinky up.
stores.
Yeah. And they're special. They got their special standards. Right?
Yes, but I mean, they're going to be able to merge all of this into one place. All of our
Wow.
partners will have access to this and be able to view everything. Our reports will all be standard and the same. And it's just going to make viewing our entire group as a whole much easier.
That is huge, and that's an amazing statement to make, because when you're talking about a group of dealerships and they're owned by the same people, and when everybody's looking at different data or looking at different forms, it can be very confusing on how to be able to compare data or how to be able to grow. But when you can look at one form, partners can look at one little website or one little place to check in and see everything that's happening at all their stores all in one place. That's powerful. That makes things a lot easier and a lot cleaner and makes the meetings a lot faster, and it makes the accountability really quick. Like you just boom. Okay, this is not happening here. This is not happening here. We need to make some phone calls, have some meetings here. We can see this. So it's all Omni. It's right there. So congratulations.
Being
I'm happy
able
for
to
that.
coach everybody from our sales departments and our managers, having all that access, and they're all coaching the same way, off of the
Yes.
same information.
Bingo.
It's just going to make our Elway culture even better.
That's awesome. I absolutely love that, especially because we had the chance to talk a little bit more. You do a little bit more coaching and you do a little bit more growing. What is it that you're seeing right now as far as the culture that they have here that's building that relationship with you all? Because I mean, it's just like everything that they're doing is so intentional, you know, and even to the point where you're coming, it's just a interesting time for you to come in for DC20 during them doing it specifically towards marketing. And that's like your world, your wheelhouse.
Amen to that.
What does it do for you to be like, oh my, this is like they put this on for me?
It is actually. It was wonderful that Steve pretty much insisted that Ashley and I come to this for that purpose. Number one, meet our pod, meet our team. And I've learned a little, behind the scenes information.
I
Some
love it.
people like dad jokes, and I found that out. So that'll be good and be able to work forward with that. But I also really like that we all go to these events
Yes, we do.
at many different places, right? I have never once in these 2 days felt like I've gotten a hard pitch from anybody. They are just here to help us make our business better and give us tools to do that with, and then talk about how they work within DealerCentric. And so I have felt no hard pitch. I've gotten great takeaways that I can go back to the store with
Bingo.
until I launch in January or February, whenever I'm going to do that. And it's just been very eye-opening, and I feel very welcomed. And I'm here with you guys. It's great.
Well, you brought, I'll tell you, DriveCentric is phenomenal, and I agree with everything you're saying about him, but you came in here with great energy yourself. The moment you walked in the room, it was like, I got to get to know who this person is. Seriously, like, you came in here with enthusiasm, with open arms, willingness to learn something. And that's what it takes, folks. That's what success is. When you are open to things like that, and you know that you can come somewhere and bring some takeaways back that you can implement before you even start using their tools that can actually help your business. That's what it's all about. But you have to be willing to take that in. You can't come in here saying, I know everything. There's no way you can show me something, right? You got to come in here and know that the room for improvement is vast amongst all of us, and we all fit inside that room. So if you can find even one thing to come back with and actually implement and be consistent with it, you'll find that that tool is going to help you quite a bit. Then you implement DriveCentric, and I can't wait to see and hear from you whenever you guys start using it and hear about how it all works with everybody. But as of right now, I know that you love the experience. And it's people over everything, I think, and if you could find the right people to synergize with, you're good. And I feel like you synergized the moment you walk in. Like I said, it's honestly, it seemed like, and I think you even put your hand up for something and they're like, you're not one yet. Right. And I remember being like, because you're already part of the family and they make you feel that way. And I know that you appreciate that, because everything to you seems to me is like, you understand what a two-way street works like. It's not just what you're giving, but what they're also bringing back to you, and vice versa, what they're bringing back to you. And then you're giving back for that. So that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, we'll see if I can ever work into one of those speaker roles that he wants to
And
train
I-
everybody up for.
I bet you that you
gut is
probably
that you
would
will be.
line that up, especially get a little bit of time using it and then be an advocate for it. I mean, it would be very advantageous to put somebody with your experience, especially seeing what it is that you've seen. Because right now you're in a cool spot. You're coming away from a CRM system. You're coming away from different technologies. What is it that's been one of the main things that you've been excited about when knowing you're about to go into a whole new era of technology?
Well, I embrace change no matter what, because you have to in our business, right? Our business is ever changing.
Thank you.
I really feel that from my perspective, it's my opportunity to really get in depth in my CRM again. Right?
Yeah.
So much of my job pulls me away from my CRM.
That's right.
And now I get to go in at the grassroots and be retrained on how to enter a lead, how to make sure that our data in, data out is good, like the Champ group shared this morning. Making sure that what's in there is truly going to help me make great decisions when it comes to my marketing. And awesome. I'm really excited to jump in and learn all about that. And I told my pod that I'm going to get my unfair share of their time, because that's what I like.
And they're excited about it. They're pumped up about it.
Yes,
that's awesome.
And they absolutely take that in, and they're ready to do it. And they want to do that. So because they want you all to be so happy with the product, and then they also want to know what you're not happy with, because they want to fix it for you. Because they really do. They don't want to give you a product that you're not satisfied. They want to say, "Oh, if I can make that tweak, I'm going to make it for you today." That's how on demand they are. From what I hear from all their clients is like, it's not just like I send a message a day, maybe two, or even a week later, they reach back out to me and don't even have a resolution yet. They get immediate response. Like, you will have either them messaging you, letting you know how they're going to communicate, or they're going to call you, whatever it is that you want. They're going to communicate with you that way, and they're going to do it very fast. It's not like they're just a CRM tool that doesn't actually have relationship in there, right? They're actually a CRM within a CRM. That's what I love about them, right? And they're doing a great job with that to take care of their clients. I haven't heard one complaint about that from anyone I've ever dealt with. Everyone just sings praises to their pods. It's amazing.
Yeah, we have a little insider advantage with them, and the GM that we've spoken to praises them. They're responsive. They'll build reports for you if you need them. It's not a, oh, you're put on the list. When you bubble up to the top, you'll get that response and that help. He has said that they're nothing but responsive and wanting to make your business better by helping you within the CRM. So I'm super excited to launch. I don't want to launch during December. That's difficult, but I am very excited to launch as soon as we can.
Well, everybody here is excited to have more and more dealers like you coming on, and things are still growing at an incredible rate for everybody at DriveCentric right now. There's so much that's going on. They keep evolving it around the new people that are coming in like you, that have your insight and say, hey, this is how we can make it better, but help me know what you got. And that's one thing that they take a lot of pride in.
That's right.
And the customer service side of it is, it's personal, and you're going to know who you're talking to, and it's going to be consistent. And that's something that you want with any company, folks. Remember, customer service on all ends, whether it's us to the customer buying a car, to the customers that we actually interact with as vendors to dealers. We all want good service. We all want somebody to call, somebody to lean on. So car guys, car gals, take a lot of notes from DriveCentric and everything that they've been brewing, because people like this are excited to be out here in St. Louis doing what it is that we do. And yesterday we had a crazy fun excursion. What was your favorite part of last night outside of your historical Jenga game? That was good. I'm taking the thunder away.
Literally, it was a Jenga.
Yes, I did not know that you can't stop the game with no more moves, that somebody has to knock it over, but we all want to be winners. And I had DriveCentric people with me, and literally we all won because there were no more moves and we didn't want to knock it over.
How tall was that?
It was up there.
I couldn't reach it.
Yeah.
I'd be out of the game. Yeah. I couldn't put it up there. I wouldn't be able to make that work.
It was so much fun, and just getting to laugh with people and be outside of the seriousness of our business.
I know what you mean.
It was just so much fun. Such a good group. And I wasn't in car 1 of the tram, which is where you all were, but we heard you in car 3.
Okay. Well, it was fun, and there were so many different animals we got the chance to see up close and personal. You can tell that they feel very comfortable where they're at.
Yes.
And it was fun. It was great to get out. That's one thing that we want to encourage all of you that do build your teams, get your teams together, but get them outside of the four walls. Get them
right.
outside of the business
true.
and go build relationships with them. That will solidify so much more what it is that you're
Yep.
trying to build amongst your teams
Very
and in the relationships with the people that you do business with. Get them outside, have some fun, make some smiles, make some memories. Remember, it's not the
Smile.
things in life that we want. It's great experiences. And with that are some great people. And speaking of great people, we're glad that each and every one of you have been tuning in on the replay or on the live, or if you're listening to this on the podcast. Thank you again for tuning in. We are so glad to be brewing solutions with solutionaries like our friend Debbie here. But we again thank you for joining us. If you want to say, if you could say anything to the DriveCentric team, because they're going to hear it, right, y'all? Y'all are going to hear this. What would you say to the team just on their efforts in setting this up and hosting this event for you?
You know, we talked last night about gratitude
Mm-hmm.
and how important that is in my life. I'm very, very grateful to have had this opportunity to be pushed into this opportunity by Steve. And I'm just grateful that I got to meet my team before I work so intimately with them in the very near future. So gratitude all the way around.
Heck
love
yeah,
those.
heck
What
yeah.
great words. And I couldn't have said it any better. Gratitude is where it all starts. And if you start there, the rest of anything is always going to be better. So keep gratitude in your heart, my friends. And I have gratitude for you, Debbie. Thank you for coming on the show. You are a beam of light. I noticed you, like I said, the moment you walked in, I was like, this lady here, there's something special about her. I need to learn more. And I can see that. And congratulations to you and everything that you guys are doing. And obviously with the CRM, going to be able to help you with your marketing so much. It's going to help with sales in the department, everything that's possible being in one spot for all the stores. So good stuff. I'm pumped up for you. I can't wait to hear the after story.
I know. I'll
And then
have to call y'all.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for some other DC20s because I have a feeling she's going to be speaking at one. So be ready for that.
Watch. We'll cover it. We actually, if you do get to, and we're going to go ahead and say this live with all of you as witnesses, if you get the chance to speak here at DC20, you then have to say, but I need the Car Guy Coffee podcast crew to introduce me.
I have a
We'll
feeling
open
you're
it up
going to
for you
be
guys.
here.
We'll open it up for you.
Odds are we'll be here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We love the DriveCentric team, and we definitely will do anything we can to help them, just like they do for us. So thank you all.
Big Steve over there. Well, Car Guys and Car Gals, that's been another InterBrew.
Another great one
at the headquarters of DriveCentric. I am Lou Ramirez, the Car Guy,
and I'm Fred Lenartz, subprime hero.
And you've been brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee podcast with the one,
the only Debbie Waines.
Thank you so much for a great show. And before we go, let's drop those F-bombs. Let's forgive, focus, fly, so we can keep growing all the time. 1, 2, 3.
Forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing, keep growing.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you. We are having fun here at DC20. Make sure that you take a look at all the InterBrews at Car Guy Coffee, at the Car Guy Coffee LinkedIn page, at the Facebook page, and share this one around.
We're even streaming on Twitter, or
Right
X.
now.
We're streaming on X right now, Twitch even. So go check us out. Watch them all.
Check it out.
We'll
Check
see y'all
it out.
soon.
See you in a bit, y'all. We out.